What hobby you need to be rich just to try. Most winter sports. Safety equipment and warm clothing are definitely not only for the rich, but they are not cheap. Owning an F1 team. Anything involving horses. Winning at mobile games. Big game hunting. Technically, anyone can hunt deer, etc. on public land for the cost of a state hunting license. But for a lot of big game, elk, trophy deer, etc., the tags to just have a chance to kill one are sometimes thousands of dollars. Plus the cost of travel. Hunting the homeless on horseback for sport. Collecting art. Buying and destroying a social network while pissing off the entire world. Painting Warhammer figurines. Yachting, helicopter flying, human trafficking. Aviation sports. Yacht racing. Not rich necessarily, but I've been trying to get into photography. The equipment is quite expensive. Even for mid-range stuff. Vintage car collecting. Sailing. Polo. Cocaine. Offshore catamaran racing. Mountain climbing. Equipment and climbing fees are not for the broke. Skiing. Sailing. Racing cars on a track. Dressage. Space travel. Fencing. Owning race horses. Dating supermodels. Zoo at home. Hunting people for sport. Masturbation. Moon blowing up. Golfing. Golf. Visiting art galleries or classical music performances. Many of them are still very good and are available for free. Model railroading. The costs add up fast if you want a half-decent display. As someone picking up tabletop games right now. Apparently, Warhammer, opera, skiing, Warhammer 40K, polo, big game hunting, Kardashians, space tourism, flying around in your private jet, submarine undersea exploration, not for research but to kill rare fish, sharks, whales and such. Flying, hobby pilot. Although ultralights don't require a license to fly and some of them have decent range, so I guess. Licensed hobby pilot lol. Somali pirate hunting. Get a license to fly an airplane. Always wanted to do this. Egging houses in 2023. Dirigible polo. Falconry. Sailing. Astronauting. Motorsports and flying your own airplane. Edit. I'm not sure of this, but I'd guess hot air ballooning isn't cheap either. Not if you own the balloon. Water polo. Making wealth work for you. I always hear people say this. And it's true. You can make your wealth work for you and build up for a really good retirement. But that's not what I mean. My boss builds and sells houses on the side. But he also makes $250,000 a year. Without that cash flow, he wouldn't be able to afford things like 3 homes, a boat with a rented dock to keep it in year-round, and a heated swimming pool in his backyard. It's easy to make your wealth work for you when you can just risk losing $100,000 a year. Building computers. Doing that thing that Huel did in Breaking Bad where he just lay down on a huge pile of money. Eating. Renting a home. Existing. What the rich guys in Trading Places did to Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy. Yeah. That. Rich dudes like doing that. Car racing. I was not prepared for the price of equipment when I got into beekeeping. Yachting. Golfing. Burning dollar. Traveling. Farming. Racing. Aviation. Sailboat racing. I'm trying to get into selling feet pics, but I get that not everyone is into that skeptical smiley face.